So tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Kelly Feng. I'm deeply honored and stand before you today as gather the launch of the Ora Ake. This is really groundbreaking, marking the true inclusive and aspirational work that for our tamariki, our young people and whānau. Because we heard about what happened this morning, the lived experience, shared journeys, and all those challenges. And we also love the last panel. We want to, have some kind of solutions. And today we are showing some of the case that there is a solution, and collectively we can make a difference. So today it really marks significant milestone, not just for Asian Family Services, but for the County Manicos, Auckland, Te Ora, and Aotearoa. We are here to celebrate some of the launch of the service, Ora Ake, and this is represent a new way forward, a way that recognizes the whole diverse population and the complex needs of our tamariki and whānau in counties, which is 32% of the Asian population are there, and some of the newborns with Plunkett's work that 40% of newborn baby are Asian. Majority is from within the Asian, like Chinese Indian community as well. So I'd like to have a big acknowledgement for Manufactura and Eve Maori Partnership Board, all the members of the governance from counties, all the kumatua who have really guided us to make this kaupapa, and for your leadership to ensure the service is not only TUT based, but also grounded in value of principles that are cornerstone for Maori well-being, including the well-being for all New Zealanders. That's a really beautiful, that how I feel as a journey. Everywhere I went for the marae to be inclusive as a migrant myself, first generation. That's why I don't speak perfect English like the other one, second generation. So I always feel like, we unpack like we're talking about the Manakatanga, we talk about the Whanakatanga, we talk about all those different values. But what does that all mean for each of us in the whole provider, including mainstream, Maori, Pacific, Asian, all of us. What does that all mean? How do we connect? I want to acknowledge Tanya sits in the back and Maria left, but all the leadership that you guys bring to be truly inclusive, truly speaking Manakitanga, truly being a host as Maori and others, like the minister was saying. We felt included, we felt loved of being part of this journey. And that's Ora Ake, is making that reality. I want to really acknowledge people from Health New Zealand, Te Ora, the Ministry of Education, all the schools, the communities, and everyone I worked over the last 3 years, who have all played a vital role in the co-design of the service. My involvement was back in 2021. With counties, our 30% of the population being Asian, like I mentioned, I was privileged to be part of the co-design. I just want to share this from my heart. This is the inspiration model. With the children, like as a mother myself, with my children being second generation, born in New Zealand, Kiwi Chinese, they one day don't need to choose one or another word, and they can be proud of who they are. And truly, they don't need to be just Kiwi or just Chinese. So everyone in this project have given 120%, including everyone I mentioned. So because we know our tamariki matters, they are our future. We know this is the way to go to support our tamariki and whānau. Share a bit of the vision of Ora Ake from the whole big project. The background where Ora Ake rooted is a start with Mana Ake, announced early 2018 as a part of the government plan to wrap support around children living in earthquake-affected communities in Canterbury and Kolkata. And Mana Ake is a school-based program that gives children the skill and support to deal with issues that including grief, loss, and parental separation and bullying. It is also provide advice, guidance, and workshops for parents, whānau, and teachers. The program provides mental health and well-being support for children in primary and intermediate schools, year 1 to 8. So the support to schools, to whānaus, when the children have experiencing anything affecting their well-being as well. So Ora Ake is more than just a service. It's a vision. It's a vision for the future where all tamariki can thrive, where their mental and emotional well-being is nurtured, where their cultural identities is celebrated. The name of Ora Ake, gifted by Manfanua, carries the deep, powerful meaning. May they be better, be stronger, may they have well-being in the future. It's such a beautiful vision that we all share as our providers as well. The vision is not just for Maori Tamariki, but for all children living in County Manukau. It is a vision recognized that when we put a center Maori in the design of our service, we create a system that benefits everyone. Having that collective culture, like I mentioned before, it is a vision that acknowledging the importance of whānau and community, the place where the children and young people live and learn and grow. The needs for the Ora Ake could not be more urgent. County Manukau is a home for one of the most diverse populations in Aotearoa, with a significant number of Maori, Pacific, and Asian. Some of the suburbs are half of the population are Asian. In 2030, I think Asian will become the #1 population in counties, which will make up 32%, followed by mainstream Pacific and Maori as well. Yet this diversity is facing significant challenge, and that's why I think this is one of the solutions. Our Tamariki are growing up in a world that is rapidly changing, and many are facing a lot of stress and pressures, being from a socio-economic depression and impact on the racism and family harm. The list can go on. The pressure on those young people can be really hard, and they can impact on their mental well-being as well. And too often, the existing system currently, unfortunately, cannot meet their needs, and they often fall through with those referral gaps and all that. We all know that. But Ora Ake is different. It's designed with understanding that Tamariki are not just individuals, but part of whānau, a community. It is a service that not only responds to the needs of our Tamariki today, but it's also build, adapt, and grow as those needs change over time. The journey to Ora Ake has been one of the partnership of co-design, of listening voice of Tamariki and whānau educators, community leaders. Through the process, we have been reminded of power of collaboration and the importance of placing Tamariki and whānau in the center of our work. It's same as we putting lived experience in the first, and same in EFS that we want to put them in the center of everything we do, because without them, we shouldn't be here. The insight gathered through the co-design process have been clear. Ora Ake must be Tamariki and whānau centered. It must benefit the whole whānau. It must actively work against the impact on the racism and other challenges. It must create safe space where Tamariki and their whānau feel valued, supported, empowered, and taking charge of their own well-being. Ora Ake is not just providing service, it's about creating lasting change. It is about ensuring that our Tamariki grow up in an environment where they feel safe, they feel loved, where they feel proud who they are. It's just like our video, because they don't need to define who they are, because that's who they are. It is good enough. It is about giving them the tools that need to navigate the challenge of life with confidence and resilience. As we launch Ora Ake today, we are taking a significant step towards achieving that vision. We are saying to our Tamariki, we see you, we hear you, and we are here to support you every step of the way. As we move forward, let us remember that Ora Ake is just a beginning. It's a foundation upon where we build, grow, and continue to evolve. It is a commitment to our Tamariki, no matter what ethnicity, what background they come from, and their whānau and their community, that we do everything in the power of ensure their well-being today, tomorrow, and for the generations to come. Ora Ake embodies the belief in that together we can create a future where every child, every whānau, every community can flourish. It is a call to action for all of us to continue this mahi, the same passion and dedication, and bring the solution together, just like the group discussion. There's so much powerful stuff that we can share. Thank you for being this journey and share our launch of our service. And I just want to thank Tanya again, who sits in the back. And I just want to say, without you, your leadership, your drive of that inclusive, that Manaki Hanga, the host, as a host in that county's area, all the komatuas, all the EV partnership, the governance, everybody, I could not stand here and launching the service for Asian because it will never happen. So I truly appreciate not just standing here as a Asian Family Services CEO, but as a mother, as a community, as a wife, as a representative of our community. I truly think that's the way to go. That's a wonderful example for the minister, for everyone of you in your work in scope. What can you do differently to respond to this ever-growing, like Dr. Rashani was saying, population? And what can we do for the policies that we'll soon be hearing from them? What can we do from strategy level? What can we do from workforce? We can no longer have one size fits all because the population is different. We have to think outside of the box. So thank you. Now, I want to invite our lovely rock star, Romy Lee, who is our newly recruited service manager, to give her a commitment and sign her life away to set up this amazing service. And where we're at. But yeah, so over to you.
It's exactly what Kelly said. This is an incredibly exciting time for us, and I am incredibly excited to have the opportunity to come on board as the service manager for Ora Ake Child and Youth Mental Health and Asian Family Services. This is absolutely ground. I heard the words groundbreaking, monumental, absolutely. But not only does this open Asian Family Services offerings to a Ora Ake service, it actually opens us up to the world of supporting more rangatahi and tamariki on their oranga hinengaro journey as well. So for me, I shared a little bit of my story today, and my passion for this work very much comes from a place of having experienced mental distress myself at school, and getting some really great support for that, and also really just not getting any great support as well at the same time. One of the things that I'm excited about is as part of the Ora Ake program, basically, long story short, how it works is there's more than a dozen providers, and we work together as a provider network to deliver services in my goodness, I can't even remember how many schools. It's like a bajillion schools in Counties Manukau. It's not an exact number, but anyway, it's a lot. And just seeing from our provider network for them that it's been that they are so incredibly relieved to have an organisation like us on board as well, to be able to support them with the great work that they've already been doing. But obviously they have been noticing the need and acuity increasing for our tamariki rangatahi Asian over the last couple of years. So it's great to come and do that. And some of you may have heard me talk about a 2-for-1 deal in the past. I love a good 2-for-1, 3-for-1 deal, and what I'm doing with this service has been fantastic to get the support of Kelly to be able to do this. Not only are we creating a service that's going to work for our tamariki and rangatahi, we're also using this opportunity to create jobs for our Asian people who have lived experience of mental distress by creating peer support roles, by adding to the workforce pipeline, and all of these conversations that we've been having today. We need more representation, we need more visibility, we need to be promoting careers to people with Asian backgrounds so that they can come and contribute to our workforce as well. So I will be doing, I don't know, is that 3-for-1? It might be a little bit more than 2-for-1 deal, but I'll try and chuck a few more things in there while we're at it. So thank you very much all for your support. Absolutely no doubt you'll be hearing from me as I ask lots and lots of questions around how we might be able to best set up this service, and we have an incredible amount of wisdom in this room when it comes to rolling out initiatives for our young people. So I am thank you in advance for sharing their wisdom with me, and we're incredibly excited to see where this goes. Kia ora.